The rich heiress has escaped marriage for the 99th time. But every time she is discovered by the housekeeper. This time, the girl is about to be taken back to get married again. Suddenly, the girl discovers a small path not far away. So she quickly pushes her bicycle and rushes forward. She also waves goodbye to the housekeeper. In the next second, the girl escapes to a safe place. Then she quickly tears up the marriage contract. In order to experience the free life of ordinary people, the penniless girl comes to a company to interview for a secretary position. At this time, interviewees swarm towards the president. At this moment, the girl also looks over. But when she sees the president's appearance clearly, the girl is greatly shocked. It turns out that just yesterday, in order to help her best friend teach her scumbag boyfriend a lesson, the girl unexpectedly sprinkled flour on the president's car by mistake. When her best friend calls, the girl realizes that she has mistaken the car. So she originally wants to sneak away. Unexpectedly, she is caught by the president just in time. After negotiation, the girl also doesn't have money to pay for the cleaning fee. So she has to clean it herself. Unexpectedly, she suddenly sneezes. Dust flies everywhere and covers the president with flour. The girl hurriedly apologizes to the president. And seeing the girl is very lovely, the president doesn't make things difficult for her anymore. Unexpectedly, fate is so wonderful. The president recognizes this lovely girl at a glance. In the next second, he directly walks towards the girl. The president asks, "Why are you in my company? Are you here to pay me back?" The girl embarrassedly says, "I'm just lost. I'll leave now." At this time, the supervisor on the side tells the president that this lady is here to interview for your secretary today. After hearing this, the president says, "There's no need for an interview. You are my secretary." Just like this, the girl becomes the president's secretary in a muddled way. At this time, the president's family forces him to meet his blind date. At the same time, the girl also receives a message from her father. It is also about meeting a blind date. Little do they know that the blind date arranged by the two families' elders is the president and the girl who are refusing to meet each other at this moment. So the president, feeling cornered, suddenly thinks that it would be better to let the girl accompany him to ruin tonight's blind date. At this time, the girl learns that the place the president is going to is the same as the place where her father has arranged for her blind date. The girl originally wants to turn down the president's request. But under the president's coercion and inducement, she has to go. So the president specially reminds the girl to dress beautifully. In the blink of an eye, it's night. The girl appears splendidly dressed. The president is instantly charmed by the girl. Unexpectedly, the girl accidentally throws herself directly into the president's arms. At this moment, time stops for 0.01 seconds. The president pretends to be calm and tells the girl to go in quickly. The girl wants to see if her blind date has arrived first. So she pretends to have a stomachache and needs to go to the restroom. Then when the girl sees that the blind date hasn't come yet, she really goes to the bathroom. Unexpectedly, as soon as the girl leaves, the president arrives. The president waits for a long time but doesn't see the blind date coming. Then he calls the girl again. The girl says she has a stomachache and is still in the bathroom. Soon, the girl comes out of the bathroom and calls the president to ask which table it is. Unexpectedly, the president is instantly enraged because he hasn't waited for the blind date. He says you don't need to come over. He also says to himself that this marriage contract must be cancelled. Later, the girl returns to the company and receives a call from her father scolding her for not going to the appointment. The girl says she went but didn't see anyone. So the girl asks her father for the phone number of her blind date. But when she sees the phone number, the girl feels it is very familiar. Unexpectedly, this phone number is the president's. Then she dials the number. Unexpectedly, the president is taking a bath and doesn't answer. So seeing no one answers, the girl angrily deletes the phone number. The homeless girl then falls asleep in the president's office. The next morning, as soon as the president pushes the door open, he sees the girl sleeping on the sofa. So he quickly closes the door and sends the supervisor away. Then the president goes in but can't wake the girl up no matter what. Unexpectedly, the girl is having a dream and is holding onto the president's wrist. Unexpectedly, when they are pulling, they accidentally have a close contact. When the girl wakes up, she thinks she is being molested. But the president reminds the girl that this is working time. Do you want everyone in the company to know about this? The girl knows that she has made a mistake again. She pretends to be pitiful and asks the president for forgiveness. But the president says that only if you are my dance partner will I forgive you. 3 days later, the girl arrives at the banquet site as promised. But the president is late. Just when the girl is desperately looking for the president, she is stopped by a scheming woman in front of her. The scheming woman asks the girl, "Are you the president's dance partner?" And she asks the girl to give up the idea that the president will like her because I am the president's childhood sweetheart. But the girl smiles and says, "It was the president who invited me to the dance. Didn't the president invite you?" The scheming woman angrily asks the girl, "How could the president like you?" The girl asks the scheming woman in return if she is jealous of herself. The scheming woman angrily pushes the girl. And the president who sees all this appears just in time and hugs the girl.